Hi, Alex. How are you?
I'm all right. Yeah, I was just saying I'm
Good.
doing some homeschooling downstairs, so this
Oh,
is
it's
an
fun, isn't it? That's yeah.
it's great fun.
Oh, isn't it? Who knew you wanted to be a teacher?
You've had a lot of fun on TV shows before, racing cars, touring the
Yeah.
world, being very silly. But this genuinely looks like some of the most fun you've had on screen. How does it compare to your
Well, it's
TV
great to
past?
hear that. I mean, the show is about fun. First and foremost, the science is correct and rigorous, and the engineering is true. But above all else, we are saying, look, come with us for the ride. It's fun. I really wanted it to be, and that needs to shine through on screen. And it was. Rather than them run the risk of Tori and me standing on a beach saying, oh no, we're stranded on this deserted island and somebody goes past on a windsurfer, we thought, well, let's do it on an actual deserted island. So we did. So there was just us on the island. We had to ship everything we needed there for the 7 weeks that we were filming. We were 6 days working, 1 day off each week um, to get through the schedule. But they were a great bunch. They got on fabulously. We had great fun working hard.
Old, leathery, and out of shape. I shall call you Clarkson.
Your friend Jeremy does pop up on the island in a certain form. How has he heard about this yet, or is this going to surprise him when he
Yeah, I
watches the
told him.
show?
No, I told him he was. I said you're in it. I told him how. So remember the Wilson football? Yeah, well, you're that. It's called Clarkson. He thought it was great. He laughed. Of course he did.
Out of James and Jeremy, who do you think would survive the best in that situation?
I don't know. Probably best if we were to just tie each to a post on different sides of the island and see.
If you had to be stuck on an island with someone who wasn't in your family, wasn't Tory, who would you choose?
Probably the now late musician JJ Cale, because I just love his music and I took a lot of it with me. And that's in odd, quiet moments when I was sitting on the island. I found it incredibly relaxed. Well, it is incredibly relaxing. So if he were there and he could perform it live, that would be brilliant news.
If you get to do a second series, what you're thinking? Would you like to do something completely different, like a Prison Break or something?
Oh, that's a good one. Oh, I hadn't thought of that. I don't. I mean, you're getting no credit for it if it happens. I don't know. I mean, obviously, I'd love it if the show is well received. Let's just see if people are prepared to just suspend disbelief and come with us and enjoy the ride. Then let's have a look and see what else we could do next time. We could go further.
You had a run-in with a shark. I read. How was that experience?
I shan't give you too many details, but you burn wood in a steam engine, and when we ran out of wood on the wooden raft, the only thing to run to power the engine to drive the raft was the raft. We jumped off at one point, it overheated and it looked like it was going to overpressure, so we were swimming, and the boat next to us they were filming from, somebody suddenly stood up and shouted, oh no, look. And we looked into the water and there's this huge grey shape the size of a bus curving around beneath our feet. They all started shouting shark. We shot out of the water, well, started to, and then we realized it was a whale shark, which technically doesn't eat people, but had it got that memo, I don't. The thing is big, so we got out of the water pretty quickly. And beautiful, beautiful creature to see that close. We were very lucky to see it.
You filmed another Grand Tour special last year in Scotland.
Yes,
Have you got any idea when you'll be able to do any more in the UK? I'm guessing. Are you
we're
planning to do some
hoping to
more?
be able to do something this year. I mean, Amazon would love us to. We'd love to. So watch this space. We'll get away as soon as we can and get something made.
Obviously, this is your solo show. James has been doing a bit of cooking, weirdly, and Jeremy's on his farm. Have you
Yeah,
have you have you sampled James's cooking, and have you been to Jeremy's farm to see how his shop's coming along? And
I have been to Jeremy's place before. I haven't been in his shop actually. I haven't sampled. Have I ever sampled James's cooking? He'll be very cross if I haven't. I can't remember. I think he offered me a spam fritter once, but I refused. That's about it.
When do we start drinking our own pee?
Let's wait till we run out of water first.